What is going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's episode of Cardano Daily, we're going to be going over more of the concurrency issues, and also I'm going to be covering some altcoins or some Cardano gems that I think are going to do very well, that are also obviously related to the whole concurrency issue because they're Cardano DEXs. So that being said, let's get right into it. And first things first, if you guys are not already staking your ADA, please do so, and you can stake your ADA with the Jack stake pool. But before we get into this video, I just want to let you guys know this one was sponsored by CryptoMob, a pretty cool NFT collection built on Cardano and also built by people who've been in the space for quite some time now, contributing and building here on Cardano. If you want to support their project, pick up a shiny JPEG. Please check out the links down in the description to do so. Thank you so much, CryptoMob, for sponsoring this video. Alright, now today we're going to be talking about kind of an extended version of yesterday's video on concurrency and is it a big issue in Cardano? What's going on? Is it the end? No, it's not. Spoiler alert. But essentially, there's been a lot of FUD and misinformation going around saying that, oh, Cardano can only process one transaction per block. And this is all derived from a screenshot of the testnet of Minswap. And yes, the testnet, there's some issues right now, but things are getting sorted on the test network, and tons of people already have claimed with proposed solutions to this concurrency kind of dilemma, and they've proposed such solutions in a decentralized manner that don't require off-chain parties. That being said, we're still at the beginning of all this, so there's still a lot of room for improvement, and a lot of different approaches are going to be made to solve this issue. Therefore, it's not what you think it is. If you've heard that this is the end of Cardano and it's a, huge bug that can't be overcome, that's just some FUD talking. There is a lot of ignorant people out there who are going to tell you otherwise, but the truth is, if you look at it and you actually research, is this a huge problem? It's not. It was expected, and there's plenty of workarounds from these DEXs that are going to be implemented going forward. So now into the video where we kind of talk about those 100X altcoins, because everyone likes the 100X title, and the truth is there's going to be a lot of gains to be had in the trading sector of Cardano. Now, I'm not a trader myself, but it's pretty easy to spot when something's going to go up in value, or it's pretty easy to say this could go up in value 100X, because the truth is these things are going to be used a lot. These DEXs with their own tokens are going to be worth something. There's a lot of DEXs out there, and the ones you probably should be focusing on are the ones that are doing things, or at least talking about the whole concurrency issue. And pretty much every DEX on Twitter is talking about it, so you can go to Twitter, go to the DEXs you're looking at, and see what they're saying. If they're not saying anything about the concurrency issue, it's not a bad look for the future of that DEX. Now, I'm going to give you some examples of DEXs that are doing great and that I think are going to do well going forward. But first things first, here's an amazing article by the DEX SundaySwap covering the whole kind of concurrency state of Cardano. So go to this article, it'll be linked down in the description if you are more interested in this. But at the end of the article, they also state, in summary, the rumors of Cardano's death have been greatly exaggerated. There are solutions to the problems seen today, benefits to the ways Cardano has been designed, and both a bright future and an intense discovery phase is ahead. There are plenty of DEXs talking about the concurrency issue. Another one to look at is Maladex. They actually don't have that many followers or press on Twitter, but I really do think they have a good group of developers behind them. So there's a potential 100X right there. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm 100% sure about any of these DEXs because ultimately none of them have really shown their solutions and we haven't quite got there yet. But seeing the press from SundaySwap and their thorough understanding of the issues and what's going on, not being too maximalist on anything, does make me kind of lean towards SundaySwap. And I've always liked SundaySwap. They also do have a very large following or a very large community on Twitter. So I think SundaySwap is going to be those ones where their Sunday token is worth a lot. It's going to go up in value a lot. Am I saying to buy it? Absolutely not. You got to do your own research, and personally, I don't buy things myself that I'm not going to hold for a few years. So if I don't see Sunday Swap going on for a few years, I wouldn't bother. I'm just playing it safe, and by playing it safe, I still have pretty much all of my life savings in cryptocurrencies, but I'm playing it safe in picking things that I see long-term vision in. Swaps aren't quite as long-term as I would like, but there's definitely some profits to be made in DEXs and their utility tokens. Sunday Swap Labs is a really big one and is kind of the biggest and most well-known one at this point in the DEX scene going around right now. Now, I don't love talking about price and, trades and all that because, as I mentioned, I like long-term thinking, 5 years time span investing. So I don't love doing these type of videos, but I think they're needed to just show what's going on in this space and what type of DEXs can we look forward to seeing really good solutions to this concurrency problem out of. So Ergodex actually has come up with a solution, but they take it off chain for now, and they even show us how it can be implemented on their backend. But in the end, it's going to be a reasonably decentralized DEX, not a fully decentralized DEX to start off. And moving forward, it's going to be better than centralized exchanges, CEXs, but they're going to be able to improve the backend and make it more decentralized going forward. So to me, it might seem that Ergodex is stupid and, oh, they don't got it sorted. But really, that's not the case because we cannot see all the other team solutions. And I haven't seen anything from them except for kind of saying they have a solution. Not that it's 100% decentralized, and maybe they're claiming kind of some buzzwords there that it's decentralized, but 100% decentralized is something I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm not saying that these projects are lying. I'm just saying we don't know yet. So coming after Ergodex, if this is when you're looking in and saying, oh, they're not fully decentralized, next, I wouldn't do that. Ergodex has so many things going for them, and they've been a DEX that I've been really interested in for quite a while now, just because Ergo in general and all of the extra features and things that they offer that other DEXs won't. So don't dismiss something like Ergodex before we really see the other team's solutions. Is all I'll say. Ergodex, I think, is going to be one that really is worth a lot if they have their own utility token, and using their DEX is probably going to be the smoothest if they can really implement everything along with a concurrent and system that can run in parallel. They even have a beta if you want to check it out. But another DEX, which is the last DEX I'll mention in this video, is Minswap. And I haven't talked about Minswap on the channel before, but they do have solutions that will be released after the fundamental of their DEX is stable. So they have solutions for the concurrency issue, and something Minswap also has done, which I really like, is they have an ISO, but it's a fair ISO. They use small community pools and they don't actually profit from it, right? They just give out their token to people who are staking with small pools that they've elected. It's pretty awesome. And in all honesty, I really like what Minswap is doing, and they've been very vocal on the whole concurrency issue. So another DEX to check out would be Minswap. Now, some more news in Cardano, and we're kind of pivoting away from that 100X altcoins now, but the 100X altcoins are pretty much in the DEXs at this point, or anything that is building utility and has a token for it on Cardano that's upcoming, that is new, that is still early. Those are where you're going to see your 100X's. Sunday Swap, Ergodex, Minswap, Maladex. Those are 4 that I'm mainly interested in. Those are my 4 favorites right now. Just telling you guys that. So look at which DEX you like best, then see if they have a utility token coming, and so on and so forth. But something else to mention is that crypto in general is moving into alarming rates of the SEC. The SEC can't keep up. Crypto's rapid move into banking elicits alarms in Washington. The booming companies offering cryptocurrency loans and high-yield deposit accounts, BlockFi and things like that, is disrupting the banking industry and leaving regulators scrambling to catch up. This is just the beginning. Not only is Cardano contributing to this, but imagine where we're going to be in a year or 2 years from now when even more people are in the crypto kind of scene. Right now we're seeing disruptions of banking, and this is just the beginning of these disruptions. This is just the kind of calm before the storm in my eyes. So keep that in mind, and keep this in mind, that crypto is going to disrupt the banks, and crypto is here to do just that. So when you hear all these articles about FUD and all that, keep in mind a lot of people have ulterior motives that aren't in line with yours whatsoever. Also, keep in mind, Cardano is not just vaporware or a ghost chain. This is what decentralization looks like. Over 2,000 stake pools and many thousands of relays connected to each other all over the world. This is what that looks like in kind of a visual representation, and it's pretty darn awesome. Another thing to mention is a lot of the people that are FUDding Cardano, saying it's, no good, fundamental concurrency issue, it's all over. These people don't even want to pay attention to the fact that Cardano's up 12,000% on the year, which is double the next runner-up being BNB. So in my eyes, Cardano's leading the way at this point, and I think this is going to be a continuation of what we're going to see going forward over the next 2 to 5 years. Well, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and don't forget to check out the videos and resources linked down in the description, as well as today's video sponsor, CryptoMob. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stake your ADA, have fun, be safe, all that good stuff. Peace out.